Welcome back. I have some sacred information that I must relay unto all of you. Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you can do anything? Although I'm not the writer of such information, I'm merely the messenger. Please give your applause to that kid in the red shirt from Goodnight Moon. Now, if you didn't know, dreams are strange, and that's an understatement in itself. It's like a wheel spins, and you get to experience the extreme what the fuckness that is the land of Nod. Wheel spinning noises. Congratulations! You get riding on an alligator with a cowboy hat that speaks Tagalog while you save the universe from 26 pebbles and a blancmange. What? Pretty sure at least most of you had a weird or memorable dream in your lives, and me, being the animator, I think, will share some of my favorite memories. If you want to share some of your dreams, please do so in the comments below, because I love a dose of insanity. I mean, I get enough from breathing.
Numero uno.
So, I'm at a school that I don't recognize, and people are just lining up outside of the classrooms. I, being the socially inept one, didn't interact, though the fact that I didn't know anyone may have had something to do with it. I think it's the former. But thank the heavenly Lord above, because I found someone. But I didn't like them. We'll call her Biffy. So, I saw Biffy, we started to argue, even though I didn't know her at all. I think my brain just hated her on default. Why are you like this, brain? I don't like people. Oh yeah, good point. Being 10-year-olds, we go back and forth, but then suddenly, jump cut to a weird runway setting. It's like lit by neon purple lights or something like that, I don't know. And then on the runways, were two characters from Equestria Girls. We're gonna change their name, because I don't want Hasbro to sue me. We'll call them Twinkle Sprankle and Tim Pooh. Is that good? Yeah, okay. And it was like a talk show setting with the host trying to calm the two down as they're arguing, but internally enjoying the fact that they're arguing, as ratings will only go higher when the vulgarities are said. And then it ends with a split screen of both of them saying, I'm never speaking to her again. And then Twilly Lily storms off, and then so does the dude, and as Timberland walks off, he leaves us with such good parting words. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go make babies. Oh, someone killed me. And then two characters from Bob's Burgers appear, and one of them leads over to the other, just whispering, babies. And then, jump cut. It's me watching said runway argument on my couch, and then I see someone in the distance. My cousin. Yeah! So then we start walking towards each other in glee, and then we suddenly start glitching out like a Windows 95 startup screen, and then dream ended. Well, from what my psychologist says, it may represent my inner desire of not liking school, as well as the students. How much I like MLP characters, have arguments on a Dr. Phil-like setting, and how I love to glitch out in real life. Well, I don't know, I'm going off what my cat told me, but then again, she likes to sit outside in the sun, so she's not Freud. But then again, Freud would just tell me that it's sexual, so I think I should trust the cat. Number 2. We start off with a Final Destination-like situation, and if you don't know what that is, maybe don't look it up. So instead of the typical human characters, it shows Sully and Ross from Monsters Inc. in a neon-lit gas station bathroom. Why is it always neon-lit in these kind of things?
Neon's a gas that lights up a sign for a pizza place.
If you get that reference, you're my friend now. So it's like a Final Destination thing. One of them dies in a weird way, and that one is being Roz, unfortunately. Probably after Wazowski didn't file his paperwork. She goes with Sully to get waxed in the shower, even though that makes no sense.
'Cause she's a slug.
And then she dies after getting waxed a lot. Then,
jump cut
to me and some school friends on the school bus. We'll call them Minnie, Ginny, and Winnie. I might get sued for that. We were, I think, reenacting a scene from Mary Poppins when we started arguing, and Minnie says that I caused my teacher's death, and then a nuke exploded outside the bus, but we were alright. And then,
flashback
to a time where I was at my school at night, and I waved at my teacher, who was the one who apparently died, and apparently this was the last time I saw her. And then I went inside the school, and I saw that there were two front desks, and guess who the receptionists were? Actually, I'll tell you who they were. They were Blanche and Sophia from the Golden Girls. And so I was talking to Blanche, and Sophia was cracking her racy one-liners like always.
Classic Sophia.
But we didn't have that much time to talk, because
jump cut
to a documentary-like program about a house fire, and the house looked something like my grandparents' house, but everything was blue, like carpet, wall, ceiling, rug.
Eyeballs.
And suddenly there was a picture of a room whose rug was charred, and so is the body, but not the face, of a woman who looked like a teacher I knew but never had. Don't worry, it wasn't gory, so I can't get flagged by YouTube. And then suddenly, I was in the house, and I was just walking around, going into another room where a TV was playing an MLP episode. And then I went out of the house, and then I heard a voice in the distance say something like, "Why did she do this?" And then the dream ended. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, so I'll just go off what my cat said. It shows my subconscious thoughts of Final Destination, house fires, MLP, and improvised Mary Poppins bus plays, and how it leads to the tragedy of a burning house and the death of a teacher and Roz. That's what my cat told me. I mean, she's brighter than she looks, but she's 14, so maybe the senility's kicking in.
But now, number 3.
My family and I were in a courtroom, and then an MLP character ran in, took a picture, and then ran out crying. I leaned over to someone and said,
"Why is she always crying?"
And then
Jump cut.
to me playing hide and seek in a poorly rendered version of my grandparents' house with my papa. I went into a room with containers, lids, and bins strewn around, a rug on the wall, a leather chair, and a huge orange rug on the floor. Seizing the opportunity for the greatest hiding spot ever,
Trademark.
I hid under the rug, and I was so good that I wasn't found for 2,000 years. The dream told me in an iMovie-like transition, and I swear I heard the SpongeBob narrator. So after the 2,000 years, I woke up, rolled up in the rug, on a chair with one of my dogs on top of me. I then got out of the rug, cause...
Jump cut.
To the next scene, me outside, asking my dad where she is. And I ended up in my house's old kitchen, which is where my dad pointed me. And this is where we found out who she is. My aunt. She was sitting on my couch, reading her Kindle. And I say hello because politeness. And she looks up, screams, and then the dream ended. Now, how does one explain this one? Well, here's what my cat said. It represents my subconscious fear of being in the court setting, an inner want for more care for my grandparents, my want to disappear from the world, and my need to find lost family members who appear on my couch from time to time. I gotta say, she's quite the analyst. But really, I don't get how MLP connects to all this. Oh wait, I'm a fan. Oh god, how did I forget that? I mean, there's so many honorable mentions, like 4-year-old me getting chased by a bear, my home being filled with Barney decorations, and my name being Camilla and jumping out of a Total Drama World Tour plane. I mean, this is kinda long enough, and Flash only has so many keyframes. So, I think you've taken in enough for one day. So, I bid you good day, good night, and gamaro.